This is the Town of Hempstead Board of Appeals, March 25th, 2026, 9:30 meeting. Will everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Chairman, do you have any opening remarks?
A few. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the way our hearings are conducted, the priority in terms of calling cases is we will call to see if there are any adjournments. If there are, those cases will be taken first, and then we'll get into the calendar. The renewals come after that, and then we'll get into the regular cases. The hearings are conducted in such a way that the applicant is given the opportunity to present their case. Then, if there are any people who object to the relief sought, they'll be given the opportunity to voice their objections. And finally, once all of that is done, we give the applicant or their representative the opportunity to sum up. We then close the cases. Once we close the case, there will be no additional evidence submitted. However, during the proceedings, we will accept just about any reasonable evidence. We're not a court of law. Consequently, we're not restricted by the formal rules of evidence. The proceedings are videotaped. They're archived so that anyone who wishes to refer to them in the future can do so. We do have a court reporter. She'll take down everything that is said. We would ask that no one attempt to talk over anyone else because she can only listen to one person at a time. Please, when you come up, speak loudly, not too rapidly. All right, give her the opportunity to take down everything. All right, Patrick, I think that's it.
Mr. Chairman, we do have one case on for adjournment. It's case 15626 through 15726, Franklin Square, Randy and Maya Ramasamy.
Anyone here on that case? Come up, please. Morning. That's a good way to start.
My name is Brian Ladino. I'm the applicant of the application, and these are the homeowners of the application.
You're the representative?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So defective notice. We're going to adjourn it. Patrick?
Mr. Chairman, if the applicant is able to, April 22nd at 11 a.m., but the mailing starts tomorrow. Okay. April 22nd at 11 a.m.?
Okay. All right, fine.
Is there going to be another letter, or can I send out the same letter?
No.
No, so you'd go to the office, you'd speak with whoever worked on your file, and they will be able to get you the new mailing. You'd speak with Cindy in the office. Yep.
Okay. Have a good day. Certainly.
I was able to obtain signatures from the neighbors. Will the signature on the letters that I had them sign, will that uphold, or do I?
We'll accept that. We routinely accept that. Okay. Welcome. Did anybody inspect this one? That's Levittown.
Yeah.
What case number?
Okay.
It's 155.
First, we have case 15526, Levittown, 711, number 37625. Renewal of grant to maintain one double-faced attached monument sign, setback 2 feet from front property line and 10 feet from side property line, 0 foot clearance at bottom of sign to grade, also known as 151 Jerusalem Avenue.
Anyone here? Okay. Yeah. 711 thing.
State your name and address for the record.
Morning.
Morning.
My name is Skelos Koulias, representing 711.
Okay. Address?
151 Jerusalem Avenue in Levittown, New York, 11756.
Okay.
Thank you. Store number 37625.
So this is a renewal of a grant to maintain a double-faced detached monument sign.
Correct.
All right. Building Department inspected the property on February 3rd, 2026, and they found that all conditions previously imposed by the board are being complied with. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
That's it for today.
Okay, any questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. Sir, you'll be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Next, we have cases 15826 through 15926, Baldwin Nassaro Reyes. Special exception to construct a shed higher and larger than permitted and exceeding horizontal maximum on all sides. Special exception to construct second accessory structure, outside kitchen, higher and larger than permitted and exceeding horizontal maximum, also known as 2692 Milburn Avenue.
Anyone here on that case? Just in time. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, members of board. My name is Leslie Macau. I represent Archicon ENC, located in 210 South Haven Avenue in Medford. I am here today acting as the agent for the owner of the property 2692 Milburn Avenue.
Okay, can you speak a little louder?
Sure. We are requesting relief for two proposed accessory structures. The first is a shed measuring 18 by 24 feet, which will be used for the storage of seasonal pool and patio furniture.
I'm sorry, what was the first thing? I heard furniture, but what was the first thing?
Furniture, right?
What else is going to be stored in it?
Oh, it's for a seasonal pool and patio. This is a proposed pool in the project.
I still didn't understand what, I heard furniture.
Pool furniture.
Yes.
And what was the first thing? Okay.
Like noodles, stuff like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bed,
Okay,
full bed.
so it's 15 by 24 where 12 is allowable, correct?
18 by 24, I thought.
I thought you said 15. What's the size of it?
Is the correct property 2692 Milburn, right? Yeah.
Okay, so the shed,
Yeah, the first is,
what are the dimensions?
is 18 by 24.
Okay, and you're allowed to have 12 on each side.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
When this shed will be used for the storage of seasonal pool and patio furniture, as the property currently doesn't not have a garage.
How high is it? How high is the shed?
The ridge, the top.
At the top, 1 second. I have, this is, the height is 13 feet. This is the horizontal height,
Pardon me?
14 feet, and the overall height is 9.8 feet.
9 feet, 8 inches? 9'8",
Yeah, 9.
where the
9
allowable height is 9. So you need an 8-inch variance there.
Yeah.
Okay,
8.
and then you're also here because it's larger square footage than is allowable. 144 feet are allowable. So you want to tell us, I could do the math if I get out my calculator, but what is the square footage you propose for this shed?
Okay, the proposed area for the shed is 432 square feet.
432. Okay, then you have an outdoor kitchen you'd like to construct. Tell us those same numbers for that.
Yeah, it is like the kitchen is in the second structure. The second request is for a pool cabana. The measurements will be 30 by
Wait, did
10.
you say a pool cabana?
Yes.
Yeah.
The pool cabana is like a roof over with a kitchen and sink. Is a structure complementary with the pool.
Hold on. We have it on for a kitchen, Becky. Is the roof included or?
It's a pavilion with an outdoor kitchen underneath.
Okay, but is that consistent with special exception to construct a second accessory structure, outside kitchen, end paren, larger and higher than permitted?
Yeah, it just would have been more defined if they said pavilion with,
Because there's a roof.
yes.
Okay, so go ahead.
Maybe can I give you pictures, the renders? Maybe you can use for have an idea.
We'll accept those in evidence.
Hanging in there. Okay, you want to give us the measurements you propose on that? You need the same relief. You need the height, the size by square feet, and the horizontal maximum on, I believe, all sides. It doesn't say so.
The size for the pool cabana is the proposed as 300.
Okay, one second. I thought cabanas had a separate statute. In the past, when we've had them, you know, if this
This
is a.
was not denied as a cabana. It does not meet the use of a cabana. It's not requested as a cabana.
Okay. and
It was
what
the
makes-
applicant filed and requested a cabana, not knowing the terminology.
Okay, so what makes it different than a cabana?
A cabana is an enclosed structure, which this is not. It doesn't have the required shower, and it's oversized and not 52
Okay, so
cubic
wait,
feet.
no shower,
And, well, yeah,
wait, no shower,
it has no shower,
what else?
has no changing area, as it's not enclosed.
So there's no enclosed portion, okay? And it has a roof, but there
And
seems
it's
to be a
larger than
rear wall.
52 cubic feet.
Okay, so there's a roof and a rear wall.
It's
that-
not completely enclosed, so,
Okay, but
It's
I'm
just-
asking you.
yeah.
That still would fall within the non-cabana. Okay, so if we were inclined to look, I know we still need some numbers, but since we're on this, I need to ask you, would your client agree that there never be a shower installed, that there never be any enclosed changing room, and that other than what's in this rendering, which is a roof and it appears there's a back wall of sorts, but there are 3 sides definitely that are not enclosed, but for a half wall on the ends, that it never be further enclosed than it is right now?
Yeah, it's not for enclosed. It's just
Okay,
open.
is there any other plumbing already proposed in this structure?
The plumbing, yes, is for a sink, for the purpose of sink, so it is a separate plumbing for
Sink and what else?
just a sink.
Okay, so also a condition that other than plumbing for a sink, no other plumbing be added to this structure.
Is the barbecue natural gas, or is it a separate?
gas, you said.
So then that's additional plumbing.
Yeah, but the gas is propane gas, but for the small
Oh, it's
tanks-
not natural.
It's not natural gas.
It's
then,
propane.
gas. Okay.
So no plumbing other than a sink forever. Okay,
Sorry, I am confused. There are confusion in my first structure in the shed. The correct height for the structure is 14 feet. Sorry. It's
okay,
wrong.
wait, the shed is 14 feet tall?
Yeah, for the top.
What's 9.8? Where'd you get that number?
It is on the ceiling. Sorry, it is my wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't measured.
I apologize.
Okay.
It was measured from the grade to the ceiling height.
Okay, as to that shed, there's no plumbing in it or heat?
No, no, no.
Okay,
It's
is
just
there electric?
no, in the shed, no, but in the pool cabana, yes. For
The
that.
shed doesn't have a light?
No,
It's a shed.
it's
It's a huge shed.
yeah, yeah.
It's 18 by 24. You don't have a light in it?
In the proposed plans, not shows, but I think it's
No electric.
possible to.
Okay, so a
use.
condition that there be no electric
Uh,
in the shed, okay?
Okay.
So no electric in the shed. And as to the cabana, electric
Yes.
for what?
For use the kitchen and in the night and.
And you have a range hood. There's a range hood
Yeah.
in there.
For the barbecue.
Yeah.
So wait, the barbecue's gas, so you have electric for lights only,
Yes, just for lights.
no refrigerator?
No.
There appears to be a range hood here.
Yeah, I see that, you're
So
right.
they probably need electric for your range hood.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's a stove also? 'Cause I thought you
yes,
had
the
this
stove
range hood.
is
I thought that was a range hood above
It's in
that.
range. It's in range. It's gas stove with barbecue with a small propane tank gas.
Hold on, slow down. The barbecue has a propane tank. Is there another cooking stove?
No, yeah, it's in combination.
No, yeah.
The barbecue and the stove, the gas stove.
Okay, in your rendering, as the chairman pointed out, there's a barbecue in one location.
Yeah.
To the left of that, if you were standing looking at it, a couple feet, is a range hood that's not above the barbecue. So the question is there another stove or something?
Yeah, the proposal is for put a stove and gas stove with the same gas works with an.
So a propane
Yes.
stove and a propane barbecue.
Yes.
And the only electrical in that cabana proposed is lights.
Yes.
Okay, no refrigerator.
No refrigerator.
That's a lot of cooking for no refrigerator.
Yeah, I know, but the house is next to, so.
Okay, so, question why you need a gas stove out there, but we'll leave that. Okay, what's the height and the horizontal linear size of it, square feet? This thing is huge.
Height is horizontal
And then
height.
she goes, the house is right next door.
The horizontal height is 10.5 and the overall height is
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What's the size?
the horizontal height is 10 by pound and the overall height is 7.2.
Okay, no.
So
Can't
can't
be. You wouldn't
be.
need variance.
You wouldn't need a variance.
Yeah.
Let's start back with the horizontal the horizontal measurement. Maybe I didn't hear you correctly, but the ones you said do not require a variance, so you wouldn't be here.
Need to say the total, right? The total is 10, 5, maybe 10, 6.
10 by 10.6?
No.
Oh, the height.
Yes.
Okay, so
10 feet,
the height is
how?
10.6? 10 feet, 5 inches. We have to have the record accurate because if we grant this, they're going to come out and measure it afterward.
Yeah.
And if we were to grant 10 feet, 5 inches, for example, and it's 10 feet, 6 inches, you're going to have a problem. So that's why I'm being very specific about these numbers.
Okay.
So,
The proposed height is 10 feet, 5 and 13/16.
Yes.
couldn't go for 6.
It's better.
10 feet, 5 and
10,
13/16. Okay, that's for the height. What is the overall square footage and what are the dimensions of the sides?
The dimensions for the size is 30 by 10.
Okay, so you only need horizontal on 2 sides, Becky? Was she only rejected on 2 sides? Yep, okay. And then that makes your overall square footage 300 square feet?
Yeah. 300.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your application?
Sorry.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the application? It looks like they're on a very large lot. Is that true?
Yeah, and we are also open to making reasonable modification in the board has concerns regarding the proposed size adjustments to the dimension of both the shed and cabana can certainly be considered.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. You'll be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered.
Second,
Thank you.
Thank you.
all in
Thank you.
favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Christina, did you get all the conditions? We'll go over them again because there's.
Next, we have. Okay. Next, we have cases 16026 through 16126, West Hempstead, David Mott, variances, lot area occupied, side yards aggregate, construct dwelling with garage, demolish existing dwelling, use variance to construct cabana with bathroom, shower, laundry room, and bar with attached outdoor barbecue, higher and larger than permitted, and with lot area occupied variance, also known as 294 Elm Street. Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please take a seat, state your name and address for the record.
Good morning, members of the board. My name is Dean Katsubis. My address is 121 Newbridge Road, Hicksville, New York, 11801.
Good morning, Mr. Katsubis.
I'm here this morning with the owner, David Mott, and the architect, Peter Hegman, who are in the audience today, in case there's any questions for them. The property is located at 294 Elm Street in West Hempstead. We're proposing to build a new two-story new construction property house, and this is in a unique area. The lot size is approximately a half an acre. It's 75 by 290 feet, and is surrounded by many homes on larger than normal lot sizes. And I'd also like to point out that there's a lot of many large mature trees in the area, which also provide some screening to the property and the proposed construction. We're proposing a 6,377 square foot home, two-story house with a two-car attached garage. We are also proposing a pool and a pool cabana in the rear yard. The variances that we are requesting are as follows. We need side yard and side yard aggregate, lot coverage.
How do you need lot coverage with such a giant lot? And how do you even need side yards with this?
I'll go through them. The zoning only allows for 15% lot coverage, which is a rather small number.
Are you in a B?
No, we are in a double A.
Oh, this is a double A.
Double A zone.
What's the square footage of the lot? What does a half an acre come out?
So the square footage of the lot is 21,780 square feet. So
Wow.
Substantially oversized lot compared to other areas in the town of Hempstead.
They only let you cover 15%.
So I'll start with the side yard and side yard aggregates.
Tell us the required too, because we don't see these every day.
Of course, I have. Okay, so the code requires side yards of 15-foot minimum and an aggregate of 35 feet.
That's not that bad.
Given that the lot is only 75 feet wide, this would have only allowed for a 40-foot wide house. So 40-foot wide is not, if we were to follow the code for side yard and side yard aggregate, 40-foot wide is not that big of a house. And compared to other zones, like let's say compared to an LPRD zone, which many of us are more familiar with, even on a 60 by 100, you're allowed, as of right, a 45-foot wide house. So we're asking for a small increase. We're asking for 11.1 on one side and 13.3 on the other side, with an aggregate of 24.4 feet. And I'd like to point out that the existing house itself has 7.7 and 7.5 with an aggregate of 15.2. So we're actually narrower than the existing house that sits there today in regards to the side yards.
How about the neighbors, Mr. Katsubas? Just out of curiosity.
Somebody's in here.
How close are the neighbors' houses to that property line?
Okay, so I don't, unfortunately, do not
Okay.
have the immediate neighbor surveys, but
All right, just keep moving on then.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, wait till it's your turn to speak. It's okay.
Okay, so the next item we're asking for a variance on is lot coverage. We're asking for a lot coverage of, the requirement is 15% or 3,267 square feet. We're proposing a total of 22.1%.
22.1, did you say?
Yes.
That's what I can't hear.
Or 4,819 square feet, an increase of 1,500 square feet, 1,552 square feet over code. Now, let me.
Mr. Katsubas, hold on a second. It was denied incorrectly. It doesn't meet the definition of a cabana.
Doesn't need what?
So here. Mr. Katsubas, what is the maximum height of the cabana, what we're calling a cabana right now?
The cabana height, we're proposing at 12.7 feet high.
At the ridge or average?
It's not a ridge, it's a flat roof.
Okay. All right, Mr. Katsubas, according to Ms. First, this really should have been denied still as a use variance, but rather than as a cabana where the maximum allowable height is 7.5 feet, it should have been denied as a pool house, which would still require the relief of a use variance. Given the attributes proposed, which are a bathroom, a shower, a laundry room, a bar, and a barbecue. Those attributes are not cabana attributes. Cabana attributes would be shower only, 7.5 feet, and a few other things. So it should have been denied as a use variance, so we're okay jurisdictionally. But it should have been denied as a pool house, use variance for a pool house with all those attributes. In which case, instead of needing a height variance from 7.5 feet to 12.7, you need a height variance from 9 feet to 12.7, and you'd be allowed to have some of those other things without relief. But again, since it was properly denied or rejected, I should say, as a use variance, you still need that relief. You just, it's more appropriate. We have to put it under pool house. We will make a motion on our own to change the caption to characterize it as a pool house with the same attributes, okay? But that needs to be fixed. So anyway, go ahead with the rest of your numbers.
All right, so we were talking about lot coverage. We are increasing it about 1,552 square feet over code.
Percentage.
Percentage is 7.1% over
22.1, you said.
22.1 total, where the allowable is 15%. But now, given that that number does include this pool house, and it also includes, there's a front open porch, there's a rear open porch. So the house itself is closer to, the house itself is at 3,582 square feet, which is relatively close to the allowable for the actual living space of the house itself. So,
Mr. Katsubis, given that you're already proposing to go over and lot area occupy, would your client agree to condition, if we were inclined to look favorably on this application, that the front and rear open porches not ever be further enclosed?
yes.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so my next part of the application is in regards to the pool house. Now, previously, this was denied as a cabana, and the cabana code states that a cabana can only be 700 cubic feet, which really is rather small. I figured estimated about 9 by 9 with
Okay,
9-foot roof height. Therefore, now that we know that it's no longer a cabana, that would help our case, but we still need the use for the of what's going on inside this pool house.
okay, hold on. Becky, do we need larger or horizontals on this now? Okay, we still need them. So hold on, Becky, can you take the microphone, please, and tell us what the allowable large square footage and the allowable horizontals are?
The allowable horizontal is 12 feet on any side. Allowable overall square footage is no larger than 144 square feet.
Smaller than a shed? Did you say 124?
No, 144.
Oh,
for a
same
shed.
as a shed. Okay, I misheard you.
The shed.
Okay, so it's all the shed stuff. All right, so tell us what you propose.
So similar to a shed requirement, we are a bit larger than that. We're asking for a cabana that's 19 feet by 20 feet. Okay, I'm sorry, pool house, which is 19 feet by 20,
380?
approximately 19 feet by 20 feet.
380?
It's irregular in shape. If you look at the site plan, it is 18 feet on one side, 22 feet on the other side.
Wait a second, then we need all the sides so we know which ones need relief. Okay, give us all four sides
Okay, so-
independently.
Okay, so I'll start on the east side.
I don't care which one it is, just say them.
It starts at 18 feet.
Okay,
Then there's one wall that's 6 feet. Then there's another wall that's 2 feet. Then there's another wall that's 13 feet. Then the longer wall is 22 feet. Then the next wall is 13 feet. Another wall that's 2 feet, and back to where we started with another wall that's 6 feet. So
where's the 19? You said there was one that was 19.
No, it was approximately an overall. When I was speaking, I was like an overall.
So two 13s, a 22, and an 18, other ones over 12?
Those are the actual.
I don't know, I mean, how to analyze this, Becky, but anyway, those are the four sides that exceed 12 feet. I realize there's more than 4 sides. It's not a
Yes.
rectangle. Okay.
So it's in a regular shaped, but it's symmetrical in shape.
What's your overall square footage?
The overall square footage is 394 square feet and has a height of 12'7". So the code height is 9 feet, and we're asking for an increase from 9 to 12.7. And on square feet, we're asking for an increase from 124 to 394 square feet.
Now, in addition to these numbers, you have to prove a case for a use variance. So you might want to give us some information about that.
Okay, so what is inside this structure is there's an open bar area, there's a bathroom, there's a laundry, and there's a changing room, all of which are
You're
they're
only
all
missing a
accessory.
bedroom and it's an apartment.
Yeah, but there's no kitchen in it, and I know we mentioned a kitchen, but the kitchen is an outdoor. There's a barbecue island which is completely exterior. That's not.
It would be takeout.
Tell us about plumbing, heating, electrical.
Okay, there's definitely electrical. There's a sink.
There's a sink where? Indoors, outdoors?
Indoors, there's a sink for the bar. I'll let my.
There's a sink for the bar, there's a sink for the laundry room. Is there a sink in the laundry room?
Yeah, there's.
Sink in the bathroom?
I'll,
So you have plumbing for 3 sinks. You have electrical lights?
Yes, there would be lighting. There is, the bathroom is a 3-piece bathroom, a sink, a toilet, and a shower. There is a washer and dryer, so that has plumbing as well. There's a sink behind the bar. And then there's a bar with seating and a serving area.
Is the bar outdoors?
No, the bar is indoors.
So where was this? There's no kitchen indoors. There's just a barbecue. Yeah,
there is no kitchen indoors.
the bar is, okay.
Yeah, there's
You
no.
cook outside, but is the bar, I take it has a fridge and a sink and,
Then we don't want to, they're showing a TV and a sink. We're not clear if that we're not. I would assume that they would put a refrigerator in there, but I could let my client, the architect, answer what specific fixtures will be in the inside part.
is there heat proposed in the indoors?
I'll let my client answer that because it is a summer, it is a pool structure.
So no heat.
So they could do it with heat, they could do it without heat. So I'll let them answer if they propose to have heat in this room.
The bar is indoors. The laundry room, the bar, the bathroom, all indoors.
2 bedrooms.
How many bedrooms?
There's no bedrooms in this pool house, but
A couple futons?
yeah, but it is. If you look at the layout, it does not look like an apartment. It doesn't. I understand that the town could have concerns that this could turn into an apartment, but it is too small to be an apartment. So, and being that it's next to the pool, it's just it looks obvious that it would only be used as a pool house and nothing other than that. The kitchen part is exterior and unroofed too. So just point out that there's an L-shaped, permanent kitchen which includes a grill and a sink, but it is completely outdoors. So that's all relevant to this.
How many square feet is that? How many square feet is the pool house?
The pool house we said was 394 square feet, and then there is an outdoor kitchen island, which is the barbecue island is only 29 square feet.
I don't know if you read about it in the paper, but there was a house in Suffolk County that's smaller than this.
I'm not sure if that house is actually small. I think that house is a little bit. I think that house was over 500 square feet, but I am familiar with that one.
Hold on. I'm looking at a basement plan. I assume it's to the house.
Correct.
Is the golf simulator room in the house? or
No,
in the-
that's in the main house. So the
Okay,
golf
so in
simulator-
the main house, in the basement, there's a bathroom that's called the pool bathroom.
Okay, so from speaking to my clients, they had that designed before they designed the pool house. So therefore, we wouldn't want to call this a pool
I
bathroom.
don't imagine so.
Yeah, it being that we have a proposed pool house at this
Is the
point.
plan changed? I mean, are the house plans now altered? Am I looking at the accurate plans?
Yes, you are looking at the accurate plans.
Have a look. Wow, the golf simulator room is under the garage. I'd be afraid to be under there. The golf simulator room is under the garage. I know, look, it's right there. The golf simulator room is under the garage?
Under the garage, yes,
With 2 cars parked. in
with
the
2
garage.
cars parked, so.
I'd be very careful.
Don't slice. Storage.
Amazing.
First floor, 1 minute. No, I know. I guess we should hear from the applicant.
Yep. No, he hasn't addressed the use variance.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'm done with my questions about the plans. Go ahead and finish telling us about
The use
the
variance.
use variance and why we should grant it.
Okay, so given the lot size, and which is unusually large, and one thing I did do some research, there really aren't too many cabanas, or I'm sorry, pool houses within the town of Hempstead. But once we start going to other areas, like I was looking to Village of Lawrence or Village of Hewlett Harbor, where they have larger properties, these structures are more and more common, especially with a pool. So again, throughout the town of Hempstead on a standard 60 by 100 property, there really isn't much room for a structure like this. This is unique and because of the oversized lot, and it would be beneficial to have such a structure. And I do want to point out, I do have some precedence here. There is a house located at I gotta say 353 Elm Street, and according to their final survey, they have a cabana which is approximately 600 square feet. I'm not clear if they received a permit or a variance for it, but
It's 353 Elm.
so 353 Elm Street, and I do have a final survey here. I'll gladly submit. I have some other homes too, which I'll submit, which have received similar variances to what we are requesting. We have 274 Elm Street, 274 Elm Street, 308 Elm Street, and 337 Elm Street all received variances for side yard aggregate, and all received variances for lot areas very, very recently.
Lot area occupied, you mean? Or lot area? Lot area occupied.
lot area occupied. They were similar to what we're requesting. Like, for example, one of them is actually, I'm looking at one here at 274 Elm Street has a lot area occupied of 24.5%, which was approved by variance very recently. And 308 Elm Street has a lot coverage of 19.3%, which is also granted very recently. I want to also point out that these houses they did not apply for pool houses as of yet, given the size of, and they all have the similar lot size. So given the size of these properties, it is, I would assume that at some point they'll come back looking for permits and variances for pools. But the one that
The pool house on 353 Elm Street does not have a permit. 353 Elm Street does not have a permit for a pool house. They
Does
were
it
only
have one
issued.
for a cabana?
No, they only have a permit for the pool itself, which is not closed out.
How big did you say that pool house cabana was?
There's a final survey that was submitted to the town on 353, which shows.
Wait, hold on. Final survey.
Hold on. Let me find it. Okay. All right, so here I have final survey from 353 Elm Street. Unfortunately, I do not see a permit number printed on this. They do show a frame cabana, which is approximately 20 by 30. So
Hold on. When you say a final survey, where'd you get it?
I got it from the building department records.
So that's a survey that's on file with the building department, but they do not have a permit for it. So we don't know when that was submitted with, but
Yeah.
I'm sure Ms. First will look into it.
And then I am submitting 3 other properties which do have permits and variances. They were all newer houses built within the last few years. They do have permits and variances similar to the requests that we're asking for here.
The area stuff you're
The
asking for?
area stuff
or
and the side.
Hold on, one at a time. The area stuff you're asking for, or the pool house cabana you're asking?
Okay.
Just be clear so we have a.
Areas and side yards, not the pool houses. So these other houses, they did not apply for pools or pool houses as of yet, but given that they have the same or similar lot sizes to ours, the potential is there for them to come back and ask for a variance on that at a later date.
I know. But is this a bad case?
353 does not have a building permit. That final survey was submitted for review and has not been looked at yet.
Okay. How do we deal with this? Because it's not a bad case. It's 21,000 square feet.
They were asking how close the neighbor's house is. See that church right there? So if you look at this.
Yeah, that's the garage door.
Point that out.
Let me call you up. Let me finish, and then I'll ask you to speak, and then.
The architect to testify.
Yes, the architect has, he has a few things to add. Mrs. DeBono had asked about the side yards of the neighboring homes, so he would like to speak about that
Okay.
or answer any other questions the board may have. You swear affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Please take a seat, state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, members of the board. I am Peter Hagman, architect, having offices at 10 Mineola Avenue, Roslyn Heights, New York. And I just want to address, there was a question about the setbacks of the neighbors' houses. And we do have a survey, an existing survey, that shows structures here and here. The one to the, I guess the one to the west.
Hold on, that's Elm Street down below, okay.
So the one to the west has a setback, it looks like 2.4 feet. And the one to the east has a setback of, looks like 3.5 feet.
From the property line that
property
it
line.
shares with the subject property.
Correct. Now, I'm not sure what those structures are.
Wait, so you're saying,
To
if you went to the property line, the house to the west is 2.4 feet away
2.4 feet,
and 3.2 to the east,
3.5 to the
3.5.
to the east.
And that's, you don't know if that's their garage or their house,
Not sure. It doesn't.
or a cabana, pool house, or what?
Then I did a search on Google, and
We can't look at the plan.
well, again, it shows the house immediately to the west. Looks like it enjoys the same setback as the subject property, approximately 7 or 8 feet.
What setback? You just told us 3.5.
Setback of the existing structure.
The existing,
Structure is
those,
about 7.7 feet
Okay.
setback.
7 point,
So
okay.
this house right here is about the same distance from the property line. I can't tell you.
Nothing to inspect, the house is not built yet.
It's not built. All right, the neighborhood.
If there are any other questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Any other questions for the architect?
Not at this time.
Yeah,
We have some other folks who want to speak too, so you'll need to speak maybe after that.
in terms of the golf simulator, that's a standard thing that we put in.
No, we weren't complaining about it. We were just
Nice.
commenting that it's under the garage. Like, I don't know. Just curiosity.
Take a swing and
Yeah,
the car falls on you. But
we just,
It'd be a mess if it's not properly structured.
right, we
you
understand.
can imagine.
Okay.
All right, we have someone, does that complete your presentation? Because we have someone who's here in opposition.
Well, we have to.
Okay, we're going to hear from the person who's here in opposition now.
Can you have that punch sheet, please?
This?
Yes?
Is that what those are called? Punch. No, I didn't know that.
No, it's just. Mr. Taylor, he's right next door.
Speak loudly and slowly. It's more difficult to hear here than it would seem.
Okay. Avi Zoller,
Your address,
86.
Mr. Zoller? Your address?
286 Elm Street, West Hempstead, New York, 11552.
Okay. Go on.
Oh, okay, sorry. Looking at the plans, so, I mean,
Hold on, you're right next door to the.
I am facing the house to the right,
The west. Yes, okay.
to the west.
Go ahead.
Looking at the plans, I mean, the pool house, all these things don't matter, don't affect us. Even though, by the way, 353, I think they are not doing their pool house because it was denied.
Could you,
But in either case,
Mr. Zoller, could you please speak a little more slowly?
oh, sorry,
All right?
New Yorker. What I'm concerned about are the trees that are on my property, which do affect their building because they're building high. We have trees that are over 100 feet. They also do. They're going to knock them down. It's in the plans. I think that they are not taking theirs down. But mine are right at the edge, and it will affect them. And if they shave down their side, overhanging on their property, will affect the tree, and the tree will fall down. Because you,
Hold on. So your issue is trees they might remove from their land, and in so doing, they might also shave a portion, their side of your tree that hangs over there, and you're saying that's gonna make your trees fall down, or?
correct. There's two trees that are my side. Their side, if they cut them down, there's nothing I can do. That's on their side. My trees do overhang. It's on the property line on my side, 100 feet. Now, what they'll have to do, most probably, if they're building over there, or if they're going this 20 feet, or whatever it is, 10 feet away, it's overhanging. Once, as per a tree person I spoke to years ago about trimming, they said do not trim, because once you trim the one side, these are giant trees, they will just collapse the other way because you're killing the tree.
Oh, they're deciduous trees? Are they
These are giant trees.
like with leaves?
Oaks.
There will be leaves, yeah, in the spring,
Oh.
yes.
Okay, I was thinking of coniferous trees. Go ahead.
No. These are live trees.
Because they're wide.
Yes, correct.
I understand.
They're wide, big, like I said, over 100 feet tall.
Really?
Right.
Very shady in the spring, summer. You know, they're not dead trees. They're live. So I don't want those cut down because of the height or where they're building. You know, the house is close to the line. I'm not sure how close. Another thing.
Hold on, let's find that out for you. So you're on the west, they're proposing that their house be on Mr. Kasubas on the west side. How far set away from the property line are you, that's your 13-foot side?
13.3 feet, which again, I'd like to just point out, that's actually more inwards than the current house.
Right, I understand. So
Further away from his trees.
the house is 13.0. It looks like the cabana, which is further back, is 17.8.
It's not that tree. The first tree is by their house, and there is no house there now. The backyard of my neighbor is open.
Has the house been demolished, or it just doesn't go back that far?
The house is there today.
Is it just set further, closer to the road? Is that the issue? Or further back?
The outline of the house is on the survey. It's kind of hard to read, but you can see, if you look at our BZA plot plan, you do see the outline of the house there. So a good front portion of the house, this new house goes further back than the original.
Okay, hold on, let me just ask him. Why do you say the house isn't near the tree? Just tell, is it
I
further
looked
back?
at the blueprints yesterday.
But I'm asking you, the house is there.
No. The house is, the one that's there now is fine.
Okay, but
one
is
that
the one that's there now too far forward to be near the tree or too far back to be near the tree?
Far forward. It's forward, so it's not near the tree.
Okay, understood.
They're building back another, whatever it is, 50, 70 feet. Then the tree becomes, it's on the plans that the tree is next to the house. If you see a little 30-inch space, and there's a tree there on the plans.
Hold on, I'm trying to see it. I see, the tree is forward of your garage, I take it?
Correct.
Make sure I'm still on the correct side, yeah. I don't see on the plot plan the tree, but anyway.
It's on their
We'll
plan.
we understand.
It's on
It's
their plan,
13
the tree is there.
It's gonna be 13 feet.
Nice.
In on their side, plus what do we have on your side? Is that that's your 2 point, so it's 13 feet even from the property line, which is where the tree is.
Correct.
Okay.
The tree is, they're giant trees. They're old.
Have any chance that you and your neighbor have spoken about whether or not, since the tree is 100 feet, where does the part branch out? I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be shaved. Maybe they don't want to shave it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's my point.
Have there been discussions?
No, there have not. So that's fine, as long as they're not shaving it, that's fine.
Well, maybe That's not something we can say, but maybe that's something you guys could work out. I don't have any idea if it's doable. I don't know where the tree blooms but Mr. Katsubas, maybe that's an issue that could be resolved without us.
I would think so. I mean, I'm looking at this survey. There is a 28-inch tree right at the corner of his garage.
Correct.
I'm not sure if that's.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Is that the tree at issue?
28 wide.
Is that the tree at
Yes,
issue?
that's the first, yes, that's one of them. There's one in the back also, but that's fine. This is the one, yes.
I don't know, maybe that's something you folks could discuss without us here.
Yeah, again, we didn't measure any trees where the.
Okay,
branch is out,
Mr.
so-
Katsubas, maybe you and your client could discuss the tree with them, and we can do our business here. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, use the mic. It's harder to hear than,
Peter Hagman, architect, having offices at 10 Mineola Avenue, Roslyn Heights, New York. I suggest, because this tree is not on our property, so we really can't do anything to the tree, but I suggest that we bring in an arborist in and have him instruct us what we can do, whether we can cut the branches back or not. Because I'm not an arborist, I'm not.
I think that's a great idea, because also we don't know, he says it's 100 feet tall. Who knows if it blooms in a problem or not? And you got to figure out if it's an issue and then get an arborist,
Correct.
all the rest of it.
I'm not an authority, so I suggest we bring an arborist.
I think you're right. So, and I think that might be your client behind you, Mr. Katsubas. And he said, yes, we'll talk about the tree. So that's off our plate now. So tell us what else you need.
That's fine. One other thing is also I just noticed air conditioning units right under my bedroom window. 4 of them. I know it's 13 feet off. Well, it's
Okay.
13 feet minus, so it's 10 feet.
Understood.
We move those to the other side. They have room in the back or the other side to move the AC units.
Well, one of the issues that we have is that there's a house on the other side. And if we were to sit here and say, okay, because the guy on the
I
other
know.
side probably looked at the plans and said, I don't have an
We
issue.
would not allow
If
it.
we say, move them into the other side, then the guy on the other side would say, wait a minute, those weren't on the plans. That's why I didn't come in. So I don't,
Exactly. So move them back. I mean, the house,
sorry, I didn't have my mic on. Again, we will analyze the proposal on its merits, but maybe, again, if you guys are going to be neighbors for a while, you might want to just discuss it yourselves too. We'll analyze whether or not, but to be honest, I don't even think, it's here for a side yard variance. What's your minimum side yard allowable? I know you need aggregate and side yard. Let me see. Oh, side yard's 15. So he needs a 2-foot variance to put those there. It's a de minimis variance. So from our perspective, normally that, I can only speak for myself, but it is de minimis. If you moved him 2 feet further from his property, he wouldn't even be here he's not really here for the AC units. He's just here for the side yard. So again, maybe that's something that can be baffled or something. And we do that often.
I can make a suggestion. I think, of what I understand, you're concerned that they're by your bedroom. So we could slide those AC units further back.
Okay, so again, I think that's the kind of thing, we'll analyze whether or not the side yard request is de minimis or acceptable under our standards. And then being that you're going to be neighbors, I like your ideas to work through these things so that we don't have to solve them. And we'll deal with the side yard. Okay.
I mean, the other things are nothing major. That's it. I mean,
Can I ask you, do you know your neighbor yet?
yes.
Okay, good. So maybe you guys can work those out. You're going to be neighbors. And your
I just saw the
houses aren't
plans
that far
yesterday.
away from each other.
I just saw the
You're
plans yesterday for the first time.
Okay, terrific. All right. Is there anything else you wish to add?
That's it.
Okay. I don't think is there anyone else? There's some people who signed in, but I think they might be part of the staff. So anyone else here who wishes to speak on this case? Okay. Mr. Katsubas, is there anything else you wish to add as to your request?
I feel I covered everything unless there's any other questions.
Do you need anything more? Okay. Okay. In that case, if there are there any other questions from the board? And if not, is there a motion?
I move the hearing be closed, the case placed on the decision calendar. When the board renders its decision, you will be notified by mail.
Everyone who signed in, including you, sir.
Second.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Okay.
Thank you so much. much.
Thank you. Everyone
You're
have a good
welcome.
day.
Next, we'll be calling case 16226, Almont Fiona Khan, variance front yard setback on Diane Street, construct covered patio attached to dwelling, also known as 1770 Lucille Court.
New case.
Oh, did I put new case in?
No.
Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, I do. Please take a seat, state your name and address for the record.
Good morning. For the record, my name is Todd O'Connell, architect doing business at 1200 Veterans Highway, Hauppauge, New York, architect for the Khans.
Good morning, Mr. O'Connell.
Good morning. So we're here before you today requesting some relief to build a covered porch on the second front yard on this residence. Now, a little bit of history about this particular home. I started working on this home probably 3-4 years ago. We were going to do a very large, substantial renovation on the house that was currently there. The pre-existing house already had a porch in the exact same position that we're proposing it today, and they enjoyed that porch very much. Because of the size of the project, they decided to knock the house down and build a brand new home, which they are currently under construction and just about complete. But they wanted to have that porch that they enjoyed sitting out on that side of the home. It is a corner property. I am allowed a 6-foot encroachment into that space, but the porch that was previously there was 9 feet. They were looking to, they enjoyed sitting out on that particular property, so they were looking to keep that. But as we knocked the home down, we lost it. So that's what we're here before you today to request, is the relief of being able to have that porch on the second front yard of this particular home. Again, it is a corner lot. There are, quite a few hardships on corner properties. I do have surveys from before the original house that was knocked down and earth views that you could see the porch that was in pre-existing.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Sure.
Do we have those in our file?
You have the survey in your file, but probably not the Google Earth view.
Okay, why don't you put them together and we'll accept those into evidence. To go to the issue of, it used to be there, how long was it there?
When I visited the house, it looked like it had to have been there at least 30 years.
Okay, was the house previously like legal non-conforming, or did they have a variance for that prior porch, or how'd they?
That I don't know, because we were knocking the house down.
Okay, all right.
Never got to that
We'll
point.
accept those into evidence. Nothing.
So again, the porch, it's important, it's to them just because of, the enjoyment they've had over the years. It is a southern exposure, so that's part of why it's being covered, is because it gets blasted by the sun. It's a south and a western exposure, so covering it's important.
If we were to consider approving the case, would your client agree to a condition that it not be further enclosed?
Yes, I discussed that with them, and they would absolutely
That gives
condition
us a
that.
nice line of sight. Okay, thank you.
And that's it. That'll conclude my case. Thank you.
I move the hearing.
Do I have a motion?
Sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I move the hearing be closed, the case placed on the decision calendar. When the board renders its decision, you will be notified in writing.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, we're calling cases 163. No? Okay. Next, we're calling cases 16326 through 16626, Oceanside, Diana Carrillo, variances, lot area occupied, front yard average setback, maintain open porch and portico, both attached to dwelling, variance, lot area occupied, maintain addition to the existing deck attached to dwelling, special exception to maintain accessory structure, shed with attached roofed over outdoor kitchen, higher and larger than permitted, exceeding horizontal maximum with a lot area occupied variance, side yard, maintain 3 AC units attached to dwelling, also known as 314 Virginia Avenue. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please take a seat and state your name and address for the record.
Lisa Koshia with Permits R Us, 338 Jericho Turnpike, number 396, Syosset, New York, 11791. Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. I'm here representing Mrs. Carrillo, who would like to maintain a shed with roof over an outdoor kitchen, an addition to a rear deck, open porch and portico, and AC units. This property is located in a Residence B zone. The shed has a horizontal max of 26.67 feet and 14.75 feet where 12 feet is required, and is 13.11 feet to the ridge where 9 feet is allowed. The shed and roof over is a total of 379.17 square feet, where 144 square feet is allowed. The open porch and portico have a front yard setback of 15 feet, where 25 feet is allowed. The open porch, portico, shed with roof over, and deck addition have a lot coverage of 36.74%, where 27.5% is allowed.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
did you say that the front yard you propose is 15?
Correct.
Is it a corner lot?
No,
What's the average in the area then?
I don't have the average of the area. I could get the number for you, though, if you'd like.
But isn't that what we have to compare it to?
On your plot plan, excuse me, it says average front yard setback on Virginia Avenue is 28.8 feet.
Okay. Yeah, on the interior lots, we always need the average because, unlike the corner lots, so just bring them if you can.
I understand. Thank you. The AC units have a side yard setback of 4 feet and 4.5 feet, 4.5 feet, where 5 feet is allowed. My client purchased the home approximately 3 years ago, and the deck addition was already there. The front open porch made of wood was there already, and it went for a variance for front yard setback.
What did? I'm sorry.
The the open porch.
The one, not the one that's here now? Or
No, it went for a variance. It was originally made of wood, and it was approved under permit number 199201084. It was in disrepair, so my client had it redone, not aware that it would require a permit or variance again, because they simply just replaced it. Instead of wood, it is now stone, but it is
Wait,
the
but
same
what
as was
did
there.
they get, what was the prior permit for?
The prior permit, actually, it went for a variance. It was for the front open porch, the way it looked in the front.
So it was for the front open porch
Correct.
when it was wood?
Correct. It was originally wood from the previous owner.
Okay, let me understand. They went for a variance, got a variance for a front porch, prior owner, constructed it in wood, and now they changed it to stone and didn't realize they must have changed the size or something.
No, they changed it as is, and then it wound up having to go back for a variance.
The porch or are we talking about the large circular staircase?
Yes, but it's actually the front porch portion of it, that flat area, not the steps that are coming down.
Becky, why if it was exactly the same size and they changed it from wood to stone, would it?
I would have to look at it. I'm looking up the building permit right now.
Okay, thank you.
The building permit, the 19,
So it's not those stairs,
99.
it's only that.
Only that.
Okay, keep going, Ms. Cuccia.
So the front yard setback that was granted in 1999, do you know that number?
What the front yard setback at the time, I believe it was the same because they just replaced what was there.
She didn't understand.
But I don't have that, I don't have the document with me that would show that.
Becky's looking it up.
He also had the shed built for storage since the garage had been converted prior to them purchasing it. I also have the building permit for that. Would you like that number or
Yes.
no? Sure. The building permit for the garage conversion is 2002-02702.
Wow. A lot of twos and zeros.
He needed the storage space and also built it not realizing that that would need a permit. He has spoken to some of his neighbors. We do have letters of consent from both the adjoining properties, which I'd like to submit into evidence, please. Thank you.
Ms. Cuccia,
Yes.
sorry to keep going back to this. So on the front, you want to maintain an open porch and a portico. Now, back to the photograph. The platform that was wood that is now stone, that's being called the porch?
Yes.
Okay, and then the portico Is that little triangular,
Would just be like the roof over, really.
the roof over that we're seeing, because it's all maintained?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so that's portico, that's porch. Now, is it just the porch that had that prior permit?
Hold on. No, I believe it was the portico, but I'm going to double check.
And separate question, if we were to approve any of these, the porch and portico, I'll just say, would your client agree not to enclose anything?
Yes, we spoke about that.
Porch, portico.
Everything that's open should remain.
Yes, well said.
I don't see the portico on the original.
It looks like it's been there a while.
1992 Yeah, on the 1992, it says variance for front yard average setback, maintained deck, but then again, it was wood at the time.
And it was being called, I guess that's why they called it a deck. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. The shed and the kitchen, you need oh, you gave us those numbers.
That's okay. You need any repeated?
No, got it. I wrote them down. Becky, is there anything you wanted to tell us about?
A 1992 permit was for a deck only with a front, not a porch or portico. Did not have a roof over, and it had a actual 14.05 front yard setback.
Okay, and she proposes a better setback than that now.
Yes, the reason she's before the board is it is not the same structure. It wasn't just a replacement. It's different in nature from the original grant in 1992.
So wait, you said that one was for porch and portico?
No, it was just for a deck. It was a front deck.
But then what else? You said something else.
It was just, the reason why we're before the board now is because it is not the same structure.
And the portico wasn't there then, I guess?
No.
All right, makes all sense now. Is there anything else you wish to add?
No, thank you.
Would your client agree to a condition that all the open structures remain open and none of them be further enclosed?
Yes.
Including the deck?
Yes, including the deck.
All right.
Any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. Ms. Kachia, you'll be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Steph, are you okay? You're fine? Okay.
Next, we'll be calling cases 16726 through 16926, East Meadow, Smita and Astush Dada. Variance side yard, maintain basement steps, entrance attached to dwelling. Variance front yard setback on Kenmore Street, maintain portico attached to dwelling. Maintain a 4-foot high PVC fence in front yards on Kenmore Street and Newbridge Road and within the clear sight triangle and at neighbors and owners' driveways, which may substantially obstruct a line of sight, also known as 2468 Kenmore Street. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please take a seat and state your name and address for the record.
Juan Medina, designer of record, 1936 Hempstead Turnpike, East Meadow, New York.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're an architect or an engineer?
Engineer. Yes. So.
That sounds better than a design.
No problem. Good morning, Chairman and members of the board.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Juan Medina. I am the engineer of record. The project involves maintaining a basement step on a side yard, maintaining a portico on the front yard, and maintaining a 4-foot PVC fence within the clear side triangle. This is a corner lot.
Front yard, clear sight triangle, and neighbor's driveway.
Correct. So these changes will result in the following nonconformance. With regards to the basement step, it will result in a side yard of 2.41 feet, whereas...
When you said these changes, is this something new?
Well, it's a maintained application. This is already constructed.
I understand, but did they recently do this? The way you worded it?
The basement steps were recently done, which led to a violation, I believe.
Okay.
And the fence and the portico were something that were done several years back that came up as a result of the review of this application.
Have you visited the house?
I have.
Did you go down in the basement?
I did.
What's down there?
The owners had illegal partitions. They had an illegal kitchen, which would all be demolished as part of this application.
Okay, it hasn't yet been demolished?
To my understanding, it has not, because we're waiting for the building permit after
Okay,
this application.
so you're gonna have to pull a permit to remove it all?
Correct.
They know that?
Correct.
And then, we'll have to put, if we were to improve it, we'd have to put conditions in. We might even have to do it like temporarily, I don't know. We'll have to figure out, because, we can't have that situation return. If we approve it, we have to, analyze it as a board and deliberate, but, okay. Thank you for, by the way, thank you for going to the premises and doing your due diligence, because a lot of people don't.
So the changes that are being maintained will result in a side yard of 2.41 feet with regards to the basement step, where 7.57 is required. The portico will result in a front yard of 21.25 feet, 25 feet is required. And the PVC fence, again, is within the clear side triangle.
It's the clear side triangle, the front yard, and the neighbor's driveway, because we do look at those individually, particularly the clear side triangle and the driveway, because we look at them for safety issues. Is
That's
the
right.
fence solid or picket or?
It's a solid fence. It's a PVC fence, but you can't see through it. And in fact, I did a site distance analysis according to AASHTO geometric design.
Oh, do we
And-
have that?
Yes, I do. I will present that as part of the evidence.
Okay, thank you.
So I'll do that now. There's two attachments that I'll be referencing. One is an old application with regards to the portico, and the second is the clear side triangle analysis. That's my copy. So this is the clear side triangle analysis, and this is the old application. I will clarify that the guidelines I use for the clear side triangle, I use the Florida DOT.
Hold on.
This is all based on AASHTO.
Okay, so you prepared those?
I prepared it, but I wanted to give you a graphical representation of what I'm doing. And
Right.
Florida DOT does a good job with their standards of showing that graphical representation.
Okay, so we'll accept that into evidence.
Yeah. But if you read the basis of their standard, it's all based on AASHTO. Everybody goes on the AASHTO Green Book.
Great.
Okay?
And what did you conclude, just in summary?
Engineering wise, I can't recommend that the fence be maintained because it is obstructing the clear side triangle.
Okay, you are such a breath of fresh air. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'll get to it as I progress through it. So the basement step, the reason the owners built the step where it was is this is a corner lot. On one side of the lot, they have their driveway. So they have very limited recreational area. So this side yard, which is in actuality the rear yard if it was an interior lot, it doesn't, it's not part of the recreational area because it's so limited. So it made a good space for them to put that basement entrance. So that was the logic behind that decision. The front steps, as I
I
have,
don't think that was built to access the apartment?
He does. He just thinks
Yeah.
that's the good location for it.
yeah, it was a good location because it's not obstructing the other, not the fronting yard, but the other front yard of the corner lot where they are using a recreation.
He's very honest.
Okay.
He goes to get with him in the-
The front step and the portico, this is all part of application 22-5271, which legalized that front step and actually a front extension. And when this application was initially legalized, for some reason, they didn't put or they didn't want a roof over the front step. There's like a very small piece that's remaining, and you can see in the attachment here. So all they did was that they put a roof over this remaining piece of that front step. So in reality, it's not worsening the front yard. The front yard stays the same. They're just putting a roof over it. And again, for the PVC fence, I did the site distance analysis based on AASHTO, which is the national standard. And I can recommend as an engineer that the PVC fence be maintained within the site distance triangle. However, when you look at, and that's the last page on the analysis, there are many properties in this block line that have obstructing site distance triangle to a worse degree than this property.
Okay, so what would be helpful, at least to me, is if you can translate your analysis to where we could safely put the fence. What portion of the places that they have the fence now that they wanted, and just for your information, usually what we do, for example, is either we set a fence 10 feet back in the front yard, or we oftentimes by way of a driveway, in order to preserve some yard for applicants, we can angle fences. We usually do an 8-foot, not on the hypotenuse, but an 8-foot on the other sections. I don't know what the hypotenuse results in, but we can angle them. So if you could take your expertise and maybe on the site plan, if you have a copy, or we can give you one, show us which portions of the fence you think would not propose, because I have to see where it is.
If I may stand, it is on the, that analysis that I gave you. I can point it out to you.
Okay, what I'd like to do is give you a colored pen. Okay, so, yeah, I
Wasn't very clear.
I know.
But this is the site distance here.
Okay.
And it's all based on these distances for the site.
Okay, stay up here, Christine. So wait, here's the front.
So this is the fence.
That's where it currently exists.
Correct. So this portion of the fence.
Okay, so we would need to cut it back to
Correct.
here
That's right.
to be safe. Now, where's the neighbors? That's for this site.
Yeah, so this is the entire intersection, the neighbor's driveways.
Okay. No, there must be a neighbor's driveway near it somewhere else. Like maybe here?
So this is the aerial view and the neighbor's driveways.
Hold on, let's set this up the same way. Let's see. I'm confused.
Yeah, so this is, it would be like this. It's just that this is.
Is that their house?
This is
Subject property, okay. So here, where we're showing it right now, here. Okay, now where's the neighbor's driveway?
The neighbor's driveway.
No, it would be this.
Oh, so this is part of, because the site distance starts 14 feet from the curb.
Is there a fence here?
This is the only fence in question.
But is there, because if there's a fence here,
I
this
think
one
there's a
might.
wooden fence.
So this, whose is it, your client? This may be what's an issue.
Yeah.
See, that's also taken into account as this front yard.
Sure.
So if there's a fence here, we have to know if that's your client.
There is a fence.
It might be the neighbor's.
Asphalt driveway, so there is a 6 foot.
Here?
Yeah, there's a 6 foot wooden fence.
So this is part of the issue too then. So.
Is that your client's fence?
Do we know?
That's, I'm not sure whose fence it is. I believe it's their fence.
Your client's?
I believe so.
They got
Cut that back.
On that one too?
Yeah, I
Well,
believe
that's by the driveways, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's gotta be the other
Okay,
fencing.
so what we'd want to do on this one is, get it back. It looks like the house is set back 26 feet, so we'd want to cut this back maybe to 10. So, we try to like to keep what we can.
It makes sense.
So this to here maybe.
I think if we make this 6 feet up to the corner, and this is 4 foot, then it shouldn't be,
I don't think that's enough.
I think that's enough.
Nope.
But we could maybe let him keep it 6 to there.
It looks like there's shrubbery over here as well.
There is.
Is
That
there?
looks like it's a neighbor.
There is,
You might have to cut that back.
Yeah, so we might go
Somebody should go out
8
and
or
look
10
at it.
feet back here and do what you propose here. And then, let them keep as much as we can.
that would make sense.
Yeah, they would just move the whole fence back like that.
That would make sense.
All right, thank you, okay. I guess Stephanie, let the record reflect that the representative for the applicant showed the board his analysis in terms of the line of sight related to the fence that's on Newbridge Road, and then further discussed the visibility issues related to the neighbor's driveway and the fence coming forward of the house toward Kenmore Street.
Okay, so to conclude, with the changes proposed to the fence, I do agree with those changes, and I think that's what should be done to preserve the safety of the motorists. And with regards to the reasoning for the basement steps with the limited side yard, and the given that the step is not the addition of the roof over the steps is not worsening the front yard, We request that the board approve our request to maintain these conditions.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. Sir, you'll be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered. Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Take this, I gotta step out. This one is a go. I inspected that and it's fine. It's minuscule.
Next, we're calling case 17026 near Flora Park, Kuldeep Singh and Hardeep Singh, immediate family residence, second kitchen, also known as 300 Covert Avenue.
Dina Byrne, 5 Renville Court, Mill Neck, New York, 11765.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. I'm here representing the owners of 300 Covert Avenue, Floral Park. We are here requesting a variance to permit an immediate family residence with a second kitchen.
One moment. Okay, go ahead.
The home is owned by Kuldeep Singh and Hardeep Singh, who are brothers. The residence will be occupied by them along with close family friends, Kristen and Vincent Isopi, who have lived together in a single-family household since January 2024, when Kuldeep and Hardeep purchased the home. Vincent could not be present as he's working in Florida. The house was hit by a car in October of 2024, and the repairs triggered a remodel of the front rooms of the dwelling on both the first and second floor.
1 second, please. Go ahead.
The kitchen and dining room were affected on the first floor, and a living room was affected on the second floor. The house comprises of 6 bedrooms, 3 on the first floor and 3 on the second floor. Not all the bedrooms will be utilized as bedrooms. Some rooms are labeled bedroom, but they will be used as a study or a den.
Okay.
There are 5 bathrooms, 2 on the first floor, 2 on the second floor, and 1 full bath in the basement. The basement is a finished open cellar for recreational use with a laundry area and an emergency egress well. During the repairs, this is when the second kitchen was proposed.
And this will be, I want to go through a few of the immediate family issues. So do I correctly understand that in one of the living units, there will be Kuldeep Singh?
Correct.
In the other one, his brother, Hardeep Singh, along with 2 of his brother's friends, Vincent Isopi, I hope I pronounced that, and Kristen Isopi?
Correct.
They'll live in that unit?
Yes.
Okay, and did you go over the mother-daughter conditions with your clients? 1 doorbell, 1 gas meter, 1 mailbox. It must give all the appearances of a single-family dwelling, not separate entrances, correct? Okay, I want to just also quickly go through the Board of Architecture review. All of these cases, along with mother-daughter cases, are reviewed by the Board of Architecture Review. They determine whether or not the dwelling is suitable to be used in the proposed fashion and whether it's suitable to revert back to a single-family dwelling at the cessation of that use. They make recommendations from time to time, and then we give you an opportunity to tell us why those recommendations may not be feasible, either because they're overly financially burdensome, there are safety issues for children or pets, those sorts of things. In the case of this application, it was reviewed and it was found to be suitable and restorable, and with the proviso that there be no illegal occupancy in the basement. You've already described for us that there is a bathroom in the basement, but and a recreational room, but there is no kitchen or other unacceptable facility down there. So go ahead and proceed with your now. Give me 1 second. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The second kitchen is being requested for convenience and to support the day-to-day needs of the household, not to create a separate dwelling unit. There will be no rental and no independent occupancy. The exterior of the home will remain unchanged and will continue to appear as a single-family residence. I'm submitting pictures of the dwelling and garage for the board's review. There will be no impact on parking as the property maintains 4 off-street parking spaces, including the garage storage. There will be no impact on traffic nor neighborhood character.
Before the accident, did the same people live in the house?
Yes.
So the same people are gonna live there, they just want another kitchen?
Correct.
Keep going.
The home will function as one residence with shared living. There is only one front door, one doorbell, one mailbox, and there will be a full internal access between both levels of the home. This request is limited and practical, and it allows everyone in the home to live together in a functional way. For these reasons, we respectfully request the board's approval for the variance, and we're open to answer any questions.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
That's your case?
That concludes our application, yes.
Are there any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
I move the case be closed, the hearing be closed, the case placed on the decision calendar. When the board renders its decision, you'll be notified in writing.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, have a
Thank you
nice
so
day.
much. Have a great day.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Gail.
Next, we have case 1176 of 26 near Rockwell Center, Timothy and Stephanie Sakowicz. Variance front yard setback on Searing Street. Construct one-story addition attached dwelling, also known as 39 Searing Street. Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Please take a seat. State your name and address for the record.
Hi, Tim Sakowicz, 39 Searing Street, Rockville Center, New York, 11570. I'm coming before you, the board today to request a front yard setback.
Slow down. I lost you, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Good. Okay. I'm coming but in front of the board today to request a front yard setback. We're putting a 110 square foot addition on the west side of the house. The front yard setback, the variance requires 25 feet. The house at the moment is 20 feet 6 inches from the front yard. With the addition, because the curvature of Searing Street, the front street, the new addition would be 19 feet 7 inches from the front yard.
So is it a corner lot?
Yes.
Yes. So you're going in less than a foot?
Yes, just
1 inch less than a foot?
And only in the corner.
Just in the corner.
Right. I looked at the house.
Okay.
No way you can do it, right? 110 square feet.
Yep.
I know. Very small addition.
Any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Move the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. You'll be notified by mail the board's decision once.
Second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye. Sorry you had to wait.
Have a nice afternoon.
It's all right, I got it. This
probably
was a
should give
nothing
Stephanie
case. That was a
Chance to
nothing.
rest her hands real quick.
Steph, you okay?
Just a short break.
All right, all right. So it's now almost 20 after 11. We'll be back by 11:30. We're going to take a 10-minute break.
I can use the restroom too. So I'm on board with that.
And then we have 11 o'clock adjournments. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's warm back there. Patrick, I'm very happy that the maintenance guy listened to me impeccably and did not turn on the air.
There's only one person there right now and I'm not going.
So,
I knew you
I
did.
got it.
You know what I'm saying.
That's, that's, the air, the air is moving in a very, feels like Arctic air.
It is.
So I'm gonna take the meat out of my freezer and I'll just bring it over here so that I can save the electricity.
The last case, I will be stepping out and leaving.
It's not too
Why?
cold.
Well, look at you, the last case.
Glenn Cohn? Why is he here again?
He moved.
He did?
Yeah, they moved when they took, got rid of the nursery and the garden.
Mike, Mike, Mike.
Which case you have?
For 243 President Place, Christian Miller.
Your name and address.
My personal.
Yes.
It's up there.
What? I gave them.
Okay. Good. Next, we'll be calling cases 726 through 926. Wantua, Anthony and Jennifer Pagano, a special exception to maintain accessory structure, pavilion with pantry, kitchen, and changing room, higher and larger than permitted and exceeds horizontal maximum on both sides. Special exception to maintain second accessory structure, shed, not permitted in side yard and with less than required side yard setback. Maintain pool equipment not permitted in the side yard with less than required side yard setback, also known as 1646 Hannington Avenue.
Sale on these.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Please take a seat and state your name and address for the record.
Good morning. My name is Christina Gonzalvo, 124 Front Street, Massapequa Park, New York.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. It's still morning.
Barely.
My name is Christina Gonzalvo. I'm from Long Island Perfect Permits, 124 Front Street, Suite 205, Massapequa Park, New York 11762. I'm an agent representing Anthony and Jennifer Pagano, owners of 1646 Hannington Avenue, Washington, New York, Section 56, Block 270, Lot 109. We had requested an adjournment so I could visit the property and provide additional information. As per the board's request, I was at the property and took these pictures I'd like to present to the board. As you can see, there are two enclosed rooms. One is a storage room and the other is a changing room.
Wait, that's in the pavilion, right?
Correct.
Okay, keep going.
Go ahead.
Right now, the pool is closed and both rooms are both being used for storage. The board had previously granted permission for a 20 by 20 fully enclosed pool house at a rear neighbor at 1635 Cornelius Avenue, case 341-07 on April 18, 2007, building permit 2006-03293. We do understand that this approved structure is smaller than what we are presenting today, but my client's structure has a smaller area that is enclosed. And that is all I have. I'm happy to answer any questions.
You have a number of open building permits.
Yes,
Are those-
yes, we do, and they will all be closed upon the decision of this variance.
One of which is an in-ground pool with 6-foot fence to code. Is that properly enclosed?
The pool?
Yes.
There's a fence around the whole property.
Not in the front on Hannington.
I'm sorry?
Fence on Hannington?
On their property, yes.
Doesn't show on the plot plan.
There's a 6-foot fence. That was on permit 21-567. It was issued on March 25th, 2021.
It's in the front of the house on Hannington.
Christina. The fence.
The plot plan doesn't show that. You have the plot plan in front of you? Hopefully we're not talking about the same.
No, it wasn't Facebook. I had it there. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Just scroll.
In the front of right here? No. The fence is here?
Read that.
Yeah. And to the back, there's nothing in the front.
So it's not in the front.
No, sorry.
That's okay.
Did you know it?
As long as we're both together. That's
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
but it says it's no relation to She's wondering what we're looking at. You want to approach for a second? Do you want to come up here for a moment?
Sure.
We'll just laugh. We're just laughing at this.
Oh, that one, isn't that funny?
And we looked it up.
Oh, you didn't know what it was?
I did.
Oh, yes.
I
That's like my, yeah.
I just said, you know.
Yeah, the group. I think it's funny.
Yeah, we were laughing too.
It's just like,
We didn't know what it
science
was.
together.
Yeah.
Mathematics, right?
I get a kick out of it. So that, if you're wondering what we were looking at, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Just, I saw you looking like, what are they looking at?
I'm glad to make you laugh.
Did we get dimensions?
I'm sorry, I was distracted by what we
It's okay. I was distracted too when I saw it.
Did you, if you said them, I apologize. The height at the ridge of the pavilion and the square footage and the horizontals, if you said them, I
The
apologize.
pavilion is 734 square feet, where 144 square feet is allowed. The height of the pavilion is 13.9 feet, where 9 feet is allowed, and the length is 40.2 by 18.2 feet, where 9 foot is the maximum allowed.
Oh, that's huge.
It seems huge.
It is huge.
But wait, you don't need lot area occupied with all that, huh?
I'm sorry.
No, I guess you don't. It's so large that with a house and that, most lots in Wantagh would, I think,
It looks
would
like
need.
it's a double lot.
Yeah, it must because it would.
Yeah. No, I did some, I did some due diligence, and the lot is larger than the majority of the lots on that block.
I remember this house.
Yes, yes, I made sure to take all the pictures for you.
Yeah, okay, great. I'm sorry, what is there in there? So since there's a kitchen, you have power, is it a gas kitchen?
It's a barbecue, so I didn't check for gas. I didn't see a gas line, so I'm assuming it's propane.
Okay, so
The
let's
barbecue?
back up. Let me just see. You have a kitchen. So I'm trying to get to heat, electrical, and plumbing.
I don't believe, there's no heat.
No heat.
No.
Given, there must be electrical for light.
Yes, there's electric.
And then it says kitchen.
There's pictures, it's just a barbecue and then a refrigerator.
Okay, which is back to electric. So far, depending on if the barbecue is natural gas, where it has a plumbing line, or if it's a jar, what do you call, can of propane. Do you know?
I did not look under there, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Okay, and any condition?
Well, they'll keep everything open.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
my question. Okay.
Nothing will be closed. Everything that you see right there remains.
Okay, and you don't even need a lot area occupied.
Any other questions from the board? Mr. Pellegrini?
No, sir.
No?
Then, Mr. Chairman, I would move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. You will be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered.
Thank you so
Second.
much. Have a lovely day.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Oh, I didn't show Kate.
I did, I saw it.
And did you look it up?
No.
Next, we're calling case 3226, Oceanside, William S. and Eileen Verus. Renewal of grant for use variance to maintain two-family dwelling, also known as 3 Bungalow Place.
Thanks.
Then switch it with your hands.
Her
There's
sinks
two
too.
of them down there.
Yeah, I will.
You want to try mine?
No,
This is a renewal.
thank you.
Didn't see anybody else.
Where are we?
It's a renewal.
Yeah, it's a renewal all the way back here. August
Okay,
21st.
okay.
Good morning.
Been
My name is
adjourned.
Patrick Verweis. I'm the son of William and Eileen Verweis. My address is 23 Popjoy Lane, Glenmore, Pennsylvania, 19343.
In their side.
You want to repeat your address again?
It's 23 Popjoy Lane, Glenmore, Pennsylvania, 19343.
Just because we write a lot. Okay, thank you.
This is on case 32 of 26?
Yes, the property that my parents own is 3 Bungalow Place, Oceanside.
So,
Right. When was it?
I could give you a little bit of a backstory if it's helpful.
Give us a second, we have to look.
No problem.
Your parents own it?
Correct, my parents own it.
And who lives there?
My parents live there as well as my uncle is there helping them. My parents are very elderly and fragile. And then upstairs is an apartment with tenants.
Is that a senior residence then?
I'm sorry, this is my first time going
Oh,
over a
okay.
board like this. So I'm not sure what that means.
Ms. First, will you check if they have a senior residence? I'm sure they must.
Two-family.
Oh, duh, sorry.
Yeah, so I could probably,
My mistake, I apologize.
I could probably tell you what happened.
No, 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 you're fine. Yeah, no, we were trying to figure it out. Never mind. Understood. I remember. And they live there? Okay. In one unit?
Correct, my parents live downstairs.
And it's a two-family, done. That's the part I missed.
So we just want to clarify that you're not the owner, you're acting under a power of attorney from your parents,
That is correct.
and your parents reside there?
That is correct. I've been
Okay.
their power of attorney since July of 2020.
So it's a renewal of a grant for use variance to maintain a two-family dwelling. Building Department inspected the property on August 21st, 2025, and they found that all conditions previously imposed by this board are being complied with. Do you have anything else you'd like to add, sir?
I do not have anything else.
Okay.
Okay, just so you know, it is a requirement, right?
What?
Did you check it? Usually, let me just check. I just want you to know that
I don't know that we have a copy of the prior grant.
usually these grants have a condition that an owner must live in one of the units. At least one apartment must be occupied by an owner, just because I know you're out of the loop on this, so, and you're satisfying that at this time. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I would move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. You'll receive a copy of the board's decision by mail once it's rendered. Christina, should we get his address to mail the decision to him also? Okay.
I signed in, and then I've been working with the department for 2 years. So all the communication does come to my home already.
Okay, so can we mail one to him and to the parents' house? Okay, great. That way you'll be in the loop too.
Thank you for that.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Little clarification. Hell, goes a long way.
Yeah, well, I was, yeah. This old
Go
one.
in.
New one.
Give me the address, I got spoke.
It took me a minute to process. You see, I was like, no, and then I counted.
Sure.
So Gail just mentioned that on that case, the renewal, apparently CNRs were never filed. We should require them
It's
to be
void.
filed now, correct? And then,
Nope. Grant is void.
Tell Patrick.
Next, we're calling case 89 of 26, near Island Park, Christian Miller, variances, lot area occupied, front yard setbacks on President Place and Island Park West, Parkway West, side yard, rear yard, maintain roofed over decks with stairs and roofed over garage entrance, all attached to dwelling, demolished existing stairs, also known as 243 President Place. Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please take a seat and state your name and address for the record.
Good morning. I'm Christian Miller. I live at 243 President Place, Island Park, New York, 11558. Little backstory, this is a house that this has been ongoing since Sandy. This
Wow.
project. I lifted my
Congratulations on the endurance.
Again? Yeah, it's been ongoing, yeah. I've raised a child through it. It's been a hurdle, yeah.
Okay, so you want to, there are two, it looks like roofed over decks plural, with stairs plural, and roofed over garage entrance all attached to the dwelling, but then demolish existing stairs. So I don't know if there are three and you want to maintain two and demolish one, or what?
No,
Just give us the framework.
Everything's already built, so this is.
What's this, you want to maintain two or more sets of stairs, but you want to demolish one. That's what's confusing.
The set of stairs I want to maintain is in the back of the house. Initially, the house was drawn with the stairs in the front, but that would have been too tight with the setbacks in the front, so I eliminated that. I cut open my slab, my foundation slab, and put in a front door on the main floor. I also added the elevator. That's what you see on the right-hand side.
1 second. Is your house front on President Place or Kent or what?
It is front.
You have three front
Front door
yards.
is on President Place.
Okay, this is the front, because you're using front, so I want to follow. I'm looking at your site plan. So tell us the stairs that you,
The stairs.
identify stairs you want to maintain
In the rear.
in the rear. So maintain stairs along Kent Boulevard. Is that the one? Okay, so we have, it appears to be plural. Is there another set of stairs you want to maintain? Okay, is the maintain RO wood deck 151 square feet? Is that a maintain? Okay, before us now. Okay, and then we have maintain RO entry 101 square feet. Maintain? Maintain RO entry 101 square feet, and it appears to be above the driveway.
Above the driveway. That's the shed roof over my garage, yes.
Want to maintain that, right? Those are three things. So it's only one set of stairs you want to maintain. Now over here, we have maintain roofed over wood deck, 89 square feet.
I believe that's on the left you're looking at?
It's on the only side of your house that doesn't have a street.
Correct. Yeah, so that's an extension on that. I was supposed to maintain 6 feet all the way around. I extended that 10 feet, and then I also extended the continuation of that deck into the side of the elevator shaft on the right-hand side if you're looking at the plot plan.
Okay, where are the stairs that it says demolish existing stairs?
This one.
They're out. So initially they were never demolished, they were never built. So initially the plan was my front door was gonna be on the second floor with the stairs leading around. And then I have my father's been staying with me since a little before Sandy, and he's a handicapped vet. So that's why I added the elevator, and I also had a blind dog. I lost her, but so the elevator is really not for me. I'm a healthy guy, but it was mainly for them. And then the wraparound porch is kind of his perch, and he roams around the second floor. And
So what you're calling wraparound means that other deck that's 55 square feet that's near the stairs, around the corner from the other
yeah, it wraps around almost 4 sides of the house. Yes. So it has a roof over it as well.
Oh, but the portion of the deck that runs parallel with President's Place,
You want me to show
it's not hatched on here, so I assume that doesn't need relief from us.
Correct.
Correct.
Everything else is clear. Yeah, it's.
So we don't have, you have move existing shed. So this note about demolish existing stairs is moot? It's not?
It's gone.
Okay.
It's never there. So that was stricken from the plans and redrawn with the front door being on the first floor, not the second floor.
Okay, so I just want to make sure again, there are 5 things that I've highlighted that you are here before us. The decking that runs along Island Park West on one side of the elevator. On the other side of the elevator, there is a roofed over entry to your driveway. There are steps on the side of your house that runs with Kent Boulevard. There's a small 55 square foot deck on the same side with those stairs. And then on the side of your house, the only side of your house that does not run on parallel with the street, there is a 89 square foot deck you wish to maintain. Is there anything else you're here before us for? Okay, and for those you need lot area occupied, front yard, and side yard. So can you give us just those numbers? You're in a B zone, you're allowed to have 27.5% lot coverage. What do you propose? Do you know? Okay, let's get.
Apologize, my architect.
Yeah, we just have to get it on the record.
Got a breakdown.
Here,
on
yeah,
plot, please.
lot area occupied, you're allowed 27.5%. It looks like with everything you have here, you're proposing 38.38%. Front yard,
Of which,
of which, go ahead,
which 25.48% is the house.
23.48.
23, I'm sorry. 1.83% represents the shed. The rear over deck is 7.81%, and the maintaining the 295 square foot deck is 5.3%. All right, that's your breakdown totaling 38.38%.
Question, one of those percentages the chairman just pointed out, that's a shed that's different than the existing shed? Or is you just moving, it's not remove, it's just move?
Well, it depends on what, that was pulled as a separate permit. We're waiting to hear back about that shed. The shed was something that was on the property when I bought the house 27 years ago.
So the 1.83% that the chairman mentioned that is lot coverage for a shed, is it that shed?
It's the only shed on the property.
Okay, good. And then also the chairman mentioned, as it relates to all the decking, would you agree to a condition that nothing, no open space, no decking, anything of that sort ever be further enclosed?
No.
Okay, so I have 2 more numbers to get onto here at least. Front yard, your front yard, let's see, you have it on your chart. Since you're on corner lot 25, you're supposed to be set back 25, and you are on let's see, the second story covered deck is set back 18.81 feet instead of the 25, but to the house it's 21.7, and then I guess that's the only front yard you need relief on.
The front yard was
18, 19, 21.
the side with the elevator shaft.
So Becky, excuse me one moment. So he actually has 3 front yards. And so it's obvious that they're making President Place and Island Park West front yards. So even though Kent's on a street, I guess they're still calling it something else? Because.
No, it's.
Okay, you're not on the street there? And on the site plan, it looks like you're on it. Okay.
Kent Street is actually, it dies at the end of that block, so it doesn't, there's a house directly behind my house.
Oh, okay, great. So those are the only, I just want to make sure I have all the front yard numbers. And then side yard, we also just need them on the record. So side yard, corner lot, no change. Hold on, I thought you needed side yard on front yard, on side yard, rear yard, so we need rear yard also. What is Becky, just so we get on the record? He needs side yard for the roofed over decks. So I guess that's the one that's on the Kent. Yeah, what's the north-south? So
The side on Kent, where you thought it was a street, that's the side yard.
okay, so that shed on my site plan, that's not there right now, or it is? Okay, I'm just trying to find what side yard we're going to use for the analysis, and if we grant it to grant. So Becky, which number are we going to use here? Because the shed is there, but and the shed that seems to be the closest, but the shed is staying there or being moved?
Well, from the discussion I was having with my architect, that the shed is supposedly, so it used to be, that side of the house used to be wrapped around or encompassed by a fence. And when I lifted my house, it became the driveway into the garage area. So it's no longer a fence. And it was brought to us that that shed was encroaching on, I guess, town property.
Okay,
So I might have to move it 2 feet. I don't know. That's the second permit we were waiting to hear about.
so why don't we ignore the shed and let him deal with the shed, because it's not before us.
For us.
And he's gonna have to figure that out. So then what is the side yard we're using for our analysis?
This is your side yard.
So 3.4. I know, I just wanted the number.
That's side yard, that's 3.4.
And this one, rear yard, and that's gonna be, what's the closest? 4.8, okay. So, on your rear yard, the rear yard, you need a variance to encroach that, what is it? The wood deck that's 89 square feet only maintains a rear yard of 4.8.
Not sure which side you're speaking of. You're speaking about the side with the elevator shaft?
No, the opposite of that.
The opposite of that? Okay, so
So that has a 4.8.
that's abutting my neighbor's house.
Right, where you're supposed to, that's considered your rear yard. Just FYI, go forward. So your rear yard should have a 25, and you have a 4.8. That's the variance that we're gonna deliberate on. And your side yard, which would be the one that I thought was right next to Canton Boulevard, but it's not. That one, the closest point appears to be the deck that I think is for your father. The little, what is it, how many, 55 square foot deck? That maintains the 3.4 side yard, where 5 is required.
And that is no change from the existing.
Right, so that's just so we have all the numbers that we're analyzing on this. Please thank your father for his service. I have no other questions.
Any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
I move that the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. You'll be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered. I hope this ends your saga since Sandy.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Next, we have case 92 of 26, Wantagh, Michael Onufri, variance, lot area occupied, construct front porch extension and roof over attached to dwelling, also known as 2418 Atlantic Boulevard.
He had blind dog that died. He's got a disabled veteran problem.
My name is Dorian Stith from Oyster Bay Drafting and Architecture, 68 West Main Street, Oyster Bay, New York.
Christina, Gail, can you keep out of plot?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and ladies and gentlemen of the board. Okay, we are here to discuss an application that we've submitted for Michael Onufri for a 32 square foot front masonry porch and portico. Unfortunately for Mr. Onufri, he has a pre-existing nonconformance for lot coverage. And that's what we're here to debate today, and that's what we're asking for relief for. It's not a large structure, unfortunately for him, because of his current lot coverage situation. Anything that he wants to do will result in him being here.
Okay, so what percentage, is he in a Residence B zone, right, Wantagh?
Yes.
Okay, and so he's allowed 27.5%. What does he currently maintain without this addition?
31.795.
Okay, and probably the house was built when 30 was allowed, which wasn't that long ago. And with the 32 square foot addition, what does it go to?
31.955.
Sorry, you had to sit here till last on the calendar for that. Is that your case?
That's it.
Any other questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Move the hearing be closed, the matter be placed on the decision calendar. You'll be notified by mail of the board's decision once it's rendered.
All in favor?
You have the smallest case on the calendar, the
Closed.
most insignificant.
The other one in Rockville Center.
Yeah, that was 2. And you had to sit through the entire morning.
Well, we do what we have to do.
Yeah, so now you're gonna, let's see, this isn't your house, right? Or
No.
you're the representative?
We represent Mr.
So don't you want to just come every week now to zoning?
Feels like, I think you'll see me a lot more within the next couple of weeks.
This is the island.
This is so exciting, right?
Today appears to be roof over porches,
And cabanas.
decks, cabanas,
Pool houses.
It's, what do you group them all
Like
on the
some days
same
we
day,
have a whole
Patrick?
morning of
So we get
sheds, it
into,
seems like.
so that we get into like a rhythm
Yeah, and
on
some
these
days,
things?
yeah, some days, like, remember, like some mornings, all of a sudden we have like 7, immediate family, mother, daughter.
Yeah.
Today we had 1.
All right, so that concludes the morning calendar. We're going to take
Thank you.
going to take a 5-minute break and come back for decisions, right? Correct?
Becky, will you just look at this and make sure we deliver it on the right numbers? I'm still working on Sandy.
I'm the chairman.
Get a
5-minute
blind
break.
guy, and then
I'm going to pull
disabled
rank.
dad lives with an Island Park guy. I just want to make sure.
I am.
I just want to make sure that we have the right numbers. I think this is 3.4. That's right. 4.8. That's right. Side yard, rear yard. Front yard, he gave me the 18.8 right down to here. The 19.1, those are the closest. No, 18.9. What you're going to do. Wait, is that permitted encroachment? The elevator? Yeah. Yes, because we're gonna, no, the elevator is before you. Okay, so I had 19.1, but it should be 18.9, shouldn't it? Right.
I gave it to Mr. Pellegrini.
Wait, here, Patrick.
I don't. No.
Oh, now you're in a, I'm stalled. I'm stalled.
Right. Case 155 of 2026, Levittown, 711, store number 37625. It's a renewal of a grant to maintain a sign. Property address is 151 Jerusalem Avenue in Levittown. Do I have any questions from the board? If not, do I have a
I have a
motion?
motion on file number 155 of 26, Levittown, 711, store 37625, be granted as requested, 5 years, same conditions.
Second, all in favor? Any opposed? Cases 156 and 157 of 2026, Franklin Square, that has been adjourned to April 22nd at 11 a.m. Cases 158 and 159 of 2026, Baldwin, Nazario Reyes. That's construct a shed higher and larger than permitted, exceeding horizontal max on all sides. Special exception to construct a second accessory structure outside kitchen higher and larger than permitted and exceeding horizontal maximum. Property address is 2692 Milburn Avenue. Do I have any questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Is this the one where the shed is 432 square feet?
No.
Yes.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
158.
No, it is. It's 18 by 24, right.
Oh, Christina, this is the one with all the,
So, if you want, so if the board is inclined to make a decision today, the, conditions that I got from the hearing, that the applicant agreed to was for case 158, no electric in shed.
I'd say what
All
it
right.
is.
Yeah, so it's the shed. That was the condition that I have for that case, and with respect to the pavilion that contains the outside kitchen, the conditions I had for that were there shall never be a shower or enclosed changing room. There shall be no further enclosure of the pavilion. There shall be no plumbing with the exception of the sink, and that the electric shall power lights only.
Right, that's what I have too.
That's,
Which I have a feeling they're gonna come back and say, oh, we didn't mean no light in the shed. That's why I kept saying, you don't want a light in the shed?
No. It's a shed's a shed. Anybody want to make a motion on this case?
and just one other thing that I would mention, what would maybe make sense, would be if we were to amend the caption of 159, and in the parens write pavilion with outside kitchen, just so the structure is clearly identified, but that's just a suggestion.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one that I asked Becky about,
Because she called, the applicant called it a
pavilion, and
cabana.
we're seeing outside kitchen.
And yeah, and it's really more appropriately defined as by its very nature as a pavilion.
Either that or outside kitchen with a roof over, right?
Roofed over outside kitchen, pavilion with outdoor kitchen.
I agree to amend the caption to clarify it, however you see fit.
Okay, so.
Does somebody then want to make a motion?
Yes, I do. On case 158 to 159 of 26, Baldwin, Nazario Reyes, located at 2692 Milburn Avenue, be approved with the conditions just stated by council, and to amend the caption of 159 to say pavilion with outside kitchen instead of out. Okay?
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
That's the one that didn't need, letter occupied.
Cases 160 and 161, I want to hold that. I'm going to inspect it. I don't know if Mr. Plumer wants to inspect it as well, because he indicated a preference to inspect it.
Is that the one, well,
I do.
they're tearing down the house?
That's over the tree.
Oh, you were out of the room for part of that.
That's the tree.
Let me tell you.
I'm going to hold it.
I know, I wanted, okay, I'll tell you, we reached. On the corner front of the garage, and it's deciduous apparently, so it goes like, the reason this is relevant is it's 100 feet tall, but it's shaped like this, because the neighbor was saying if they shave off their side, that it'll tip over. So I first thought it was coniferous straight, so, given it's 100 feet, we don't have any idea if it is, if they want to shave it, if whatever. So the architect and all involved, including the applicant who's sitting there, because the first obvious answer is, did you guys speak to each other about it? Do they even need to shave it?
So what's
So
the
that the outcome is that the neighbors are gonna speak, the architect will be involved, and first they're gonna determine if it even needs to be shaved, and if it does, it seems that they're all gonna get an arborist involved.
Great.
The only other issue brought up by that guy is the air conditioning units that apparently end up right outside his bedroom. The architect mentioned they could probably push them back. I mentioned baffling, whatever. So they're gonna get together and resolve those issues.
We're gonna hold it.
Just so you know. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that part that took place when you were.
Okay, 162 of 26 in Elmont, Fiona Khan, variance front yard setback on Diane Street, construct a covered patio attached to dwelling, property address 1770 Lucille Court. Do I have any questions or comments from the board? If not, do I have a motion?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I would move case 162 of 26, as you previously described it, affecting the property at 770 Lucille Street in Elmont, be approved as requested. Oh, pardon me.
That it remain open?
Yes, with the condition that it remain open. When we're done here, I want to that I have.
And Ms. Pellegrini? Perfect.
Aye.
All in favor? Aye. All right. Cases 163 through 166 of 2026 inclusive. Oceanside, Diana Carrillo, variances, lot area occupied, front yard average setback, maintain open porch and portico, both attached to dwelling variance, lot area occupied, maintain addition to existing deck attached to dwelling. Special exception to maintain accessory structure, a shed with attached roof over outdoor kitchen, higher and larger than permitted, exceeding horizontal max, with a lot area occupied variance, side yard, maintain 3 AC units attached to dwelling, property address 314 Virginia Avenue in Oceanside. Do I have any comments? If not, do I have a motion? Mr. Pellegrini, want to make a motion on this one?
No, that's simply it. Everything. John specifically asked about all things.
All right, let's hold it.
He's gonna make it.
Okay.
To make a motion.
I move that case 163, 166, and Oceanside, Diana Carrillo, that the case be granted, that the, as stated on the record and agreed to, that there'll be no enclosures and
Nothing will be further enclosed.
nothing further enclosed. It is what it is now, and it shall ever be.
All in favor? Any opposed? That's two comments, two quotable comments today from Mr. Pellegrini.
I know, I mean,
All right.
he's good when he's in.
He's on. So,
He's on when he's in.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right, cases 167 through 169 inclusive, 2026. All right, this one is Smita and Ashtushush Datta. Variance side yard, maintain a basement, steps, entrance, attached to dwelling, variance front yard setback on Kenmore, maintain a portico attached to a dwelling, maintain a 4-foot high PVC fence in front yards on Kenmore and Newbridge within the clear sight triangle at neighbors' owners' driveways, which may substantially obstruct the line of sight. Property address 2468 Kenmore Street. Any comments?
Yes, I have
Somebody want to
some.
inspect?
I have some comments, and if some, at least I want to get these on the record now, but while it's fresh. So, my suggestion would be that we first take that analysis done by the representative as it relates to hold on, you turned me around. As it relates to the fencing that is along Kenmore Street, that goes forward of the dwelling toward Kenmore Street. And it's a conic shaped zone that he depicted on the site plan with color, that we set the front yard fence back at least as far as the maximum width of that conic zone. So, because it goes kind of like this, so that wherever so we just set the fencing back at least that far, unless someone wants to go back further. And then as it relates to the fencing, let's see. As it relates to the fencing
This was.
here that goes forward of the dwelling toward Kenmore Street, right? That we set that fencing, isn't this the place where the neighbor's driveway's here?
There's a neighbor's driveway there, and there's a neighbor's driveway here as well. That was part of the.
Oh, I didn't realize about that one.
That's part of
and I don't think it's 8 feet on the hot news, is it? Isn't it 8 feet here? I don't know. If we set this back, we might not need to work. Is this the driveway that has this is the driveway that has these shrubs with it, right?
I'm not sure, I didn't look at photos.
Yeah, so I say we've set this back at least 8 feet if that's enough to achieve this, because we have this clear site, and we have that driveway here, if that's the one with the shrubs, I'm pretty sure it is. This I did not realize about, so I would suggest we angle that too. And also as it relates to the stairs to the basement, it's already been misused by someone. And while I understand they're going to take out the illegal dwelling down there, but I'm not sure that we should. I invite comment from others about the basement stairs.
Mr. Pellegrini, you have a comment on that?
I do have a comment. I think that basement entrance should be denied, and I think all the interior walls that certainly lends itself to an apartment be revised.
I think they
said there was a kitchen down there too.
There were photos that showed it.
Removing that, like you said, and I asked.
I think it should go back to the building department and the building plans examiner, his or her recommendations as far as revision to the basement should be part of our condition.
So he said that I believe he said that this case is holding up their ability to get the permit to remove the kitchen. So we should figure that out. Like, we don't want to, because I would otherwise say, hold this case until, but we also don't want.
What if we deny the basement stairs and grant the rest of it?
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, but if you wanted to condition it though, how about something like this? The cellar floor plan shall comply with all building department rules and regulations, including but not limited to the prohibition of below grade segmentation. The basement shall be maintained in such a way that none of the walled off sections shall meet the requirements of a sleeping quarter. Like you can have.
And
your
there shall
laundry
be no
room.
kitchen. Perfect.
Yeah, you can have your.
I think that's perfect.
Did you just pull that out of your hat?
Oh, she had it on.
Okay, so that, and then we have the fencing issues, right?
Like that, I mean, I think that kind of covers it.
Okay, so.
It does.
Okay, so here, I'll just make a motion, if that's okay with everyone. As it relates to cases 167, 168, 169 of 2026 in East Meadow, as the chairman previously described it, affecting the property at 2468 Kenmore Street in East Meadow, I would move that as it relates to case 167, that the basement steps / entrance be denied, and that there be conditions as set out by council to the board related to the basement, that as it relates to case 167, relating to the portico,
With conditions?
or 68, I'm sorry, the portico be approved with the condition that it not further be enclosed and other relevant conditions. As it relates to case 169 fencing, that the fencing running along Kenmore Street be set back to the level of the maximum width of the cone shown on the expert report and depicted, so that it only encroach, so that it's set back from Kenmore toward the house at the maximum level. I don't know how to further describe that. And that if that maximum level is not at least 8 feet, unless we want to go further.
No, 8 feet is nice.
We, in addition, make the fencing running along the south side of the property set back at least 8 feet to create a visibility area for the neighbor's driveway to the south, and that the fencing running along New Bridge Road have an 8-foot diagonal visibility triangle created to accommodate the neighbor's driveway that is on the east side of the property.
Oh, it's supposed to be this. And temporary, correct?
And that fencing all be made temporary, 5 years with the usual fence condition.
All in favor?
Aye. And I must say, just again for the record, that representative, Mr. Medina, was excellent in his professional analysis and his honesty, but his analysis and the work he did on that case in analyzing the visibility cone, if you will, or spectrum was fantastic, and
All
he
in
used the top
favor?
standards.
Aye. Case 170 of 2026 near Floral Park. Kuldeep Singh and Hardeep Singh, immediate family residence located at 300 Culvert Avenue.
I make a motion on case 17026, North Flora Park, Kurup Singh, immediate family residence be granted with 3 years, subject to verification.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Here's the heavy, one of the two heavies for the day. 1176 of 26, near Rockville Center, Timothy and Stephanie Sakowicz. Variance front yard setback on Searing Street. Construct a one-story addition attached to dwelling, also known as 39 Searing Street. We need CEQA.
Okay.
No, secret determination was made. That must be
Oh,
that was an issue. We do have a secret determination.
okay.
Okay.
So,
We did.
any questions from the board? If not, do I have a motion on this massive request for a variance?
This is a tough one for me, but on case 1176 of 26 near Rockville Center, look, Timothy and Stephanie Sakowicz, located at 39 Searing Street, be approved as requested.
Second,
Second.
all in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Okay. 11 o'clock adjournments, cases 7 through 9 of 2026, a little out of order, but okay.
Yeah, that was.
But they're all out of order. 1176, how did that work out?
You know what?
What?
Back to 1176.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just be safe and make the secret determination?
Okay.
I mean, look at the.
I agree.
I'd rather
Okay,
have
fine.
it and not need it.
Fine.
I mean-
Type 2 action.
You're the one who
Yeah, I
said.
mean, obviously,
okay.
we've done the analysis, obviously,
It's
so.
So we're gonna withdraw that prior motion.
Sorry.
We need a secret determination.
So-
Somebody like to make that?
Yep, on case 1176.
Really just need the motion for the
26
secret
near
determination.
Rockville Center, Timothy and Stephanie Sakowicz, 39 Searing Street. I move that we adopt a negative declaration as to the secret determination based on the testimony given, exhibits in the file, and other materials we've reviewed and analyzed.
Second.
Second.
Any second?
Oh, she read.
Aye.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Then I make a motion, reinstate 117626 near Rockville Center, 39 Searing Street be approved as requested.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, cases 7 through 9 of 2026, Wantor, Anthony and Jennifer Pagano. Special exception to maintain an accessory structure.
Yes.
They must be having a sale on pavilions.
Right?
Pavilion with a pantry, kitchen, changing room, higher and larger than permitted and exceeds horizontal max on both sides. Special exception to maintain second accessory structure is shed.
So impressed that this many people.
Not permitted in side yard and with less than required side yard setback. Maintain pool equipment not permitted in the side yard with less than required side yard setback. Property address is 1646 Hannington Avenue in Montauk. Any comments about keeping things open?
Yes, I would, Mr. Chairman, make a motion as it relates to cases 7 through 9 of 2026, as you have described them affecting the property at 1646 Hannington Avenue in Wantagh, that we grant the requested relief with the condition there be no heat in the structure, that we do allow lights. She had testified there is a barbecue and a fridge in there, and that that all open spaces be maintained open as they are, infinitum, and infinitum. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if, wait, I just wanted to see if there was any, okay.
So
And I guess that's
7
mine.
with those conditions and 8 and 9 as requested?
Yes, please. I just,
All in
I was,
favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
They go in order.
Okay.
no, Joe's right. Joe made it.
Good luck.
I'm gonna meet a client.
Joe made it was easier
I
a
have
second,
some-
but I was trying to see.
All right.
I have to meet a client I don't wanna meet.
You might not come back.
No, I'll be back. Ready? Next case, 32 of 2026 Oceanside, William and Eileen Verwis. Renewal of a grant for use variance to maintain a two-family dwelling. Do I have any comments? If not, do I have a motion?
I move that we grant case 32, 2026, the whatever, granted for 5 years with the same previously imposed conditions.
All in favor?
And
You
then,
have to record the CNR.
and they have to
Case
record their
89 of
CNR.
2026. This is Christian Miller. Variances, lot area occupied, front yard setbacks on President Place and Island Parkway West, side yard, rear yard maintained, roofed over multiple decks with stairs, and roofed over garage entrance, all attached to dwelling. Demolished the existing stairs, as the applicant testified to. Do I have any comments? If not, do I have a motion?
Do we have any conditions on this?
No, open space remains open.
I make a motion on case 89 of 26 near Island Park, Christian Miller, located at 243 President Street, be granted as requested with the condition that the roofed over garage and roofed over deck stay open.
All open porches.
All open porches remain open.
Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions?
I've got the toughest job.
Last case of the morning, 9226, another heavy. Wantor, Michael Onufree. Variance, lot area occupied, construct front porch extension and roof over attached to dwelling. Property address is 2418 Atlantic Boulevard. Do I have any comments? If not, do I have a motion?
I move case 92 of 26, Wanta Michael Onufree, located at 2418 Atlantic Boulevard, be approved as requested.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so rather than do decisions now, since we have a very limited number of cases this afternoon, I would suggest that we break and we'll do reserve because that we adjourn for the morning. Second, all in favor, and I have to meet a client.
And I'm walking my dog.